Imagine a man who promises himself and the whole world and puts himself on display that he's going to make $10,000 in 84 days. And at the end of the 84 days, he makes $0. The whole world sees his failure, he sees his failure. Well, I'm that man. So in this video, we're going to talk about 3 things only. First, the lessons I learned from making $0 and spending 12 weeks on this goal. Second, the lesson I also learned from publishing 50 plus videos during this challenge and how to improve my YouTube game. And lastly, the next challenge I'm taking on and what I'm going to do different. Let's get into it. So the lesson I learned from this challenge I'm making $0. The first lesson I learned is that do not take on too much. You are not Superman. I started this challenge and I had 3 things I wanted to achieve. I wanted my YouTube to be top level 100 views per video. I wanted to do my Instagram team pages. I wanted it to bring $5,000 a month. I wanted to do setter and closer, be a setter and be a closer for an agency, and eventually set up an agency and make $5,000 a month in the 12 weeks. And I did have a clear plan to it, but the truth is I still have a day job that is very demanding, and so it's not very practical to have 3 things when your day job is literally taking a lot of your time and you're tired by the time you're done. The lesson there is like literally delete more, say no to more things, focus on one thing. The second lesson I learned is I'm not recording daily updates. So most of the update videos I did were recorded in areas. So it's like today I would record 3 days past videos, and it didn't really make me feel the brunt or the force of the fact that I'm not achieving things daily. I notice when I record daily, today I finish the day I record, I see that okay, I messed up. Tomorrow I'm more likely to do a bit better. If I record as well, I improve. I'll be able to course correct. But when I record in like bulk, I'm not able to course correct because I've run through the whole thing already. And yeah, the third and last thing I learned from this challenge is that I need to be consistent, which ties into the fact that I was focused more on the output and less on the input. Alexa Moses says the way you can guarantee you will get an output is by backtracking to find out all the inputs required and then doing those. Now, I did identify some inputs, but this is where consistency comes in. The goal should be the input. The output is there as an overarching goal. But let's say on the spreadsheet now, the goal is instead of $10,000, the goal is send 2 million DMs, just an example. So the goal should basically be based on the input and also should have a minimum amount per day for me. This is to fix consistency. So if the idea is okay, every day 100 DMs, is now saying the minimum per day is 25, so that no day goes by I don't do DMs, the ball keeps rolling. And so now getting into the second part, which is basically the lessons I learned from YouTube. 4 lessons I learned. The first lesson is have a catchy thumbnail. Out of my top 10 videos in the past, 6 of them had a catchy thumbnail that broke the pattern of thumbnails on my channel, and therefore I think that's what made people click on them and that's why they watch them. That's 1. 2, cut your videos into chapters and give them timestamps. So basically it's like one of the videos in top 10 had the same format as a couple of other videos that bombed. The only difference was it had timestamps, and I'm assuming that's why it was among the top 10 videos. Number 3, have titles that cause curiosity. I noticed when I use words like 10,000, shortest or incomplete sentences, it basically raises a question mark in people's mind, and that question mark makes them click. And the last one, which I think is the most profound, is catch attention before intro. So basically before, or most the ones that bombed, my intros were at least 3 to 5 seconds, but 7 out of my top 10 videos had very short intros of less than a second or 1 second, and 5 of that 7 actually started the video first, catching attention, and then an intro of less than a second before the main video start. And so with those 4 points, I'm going to see how the next 50 videos perform because I'm going to be recording a lot for the new challenge, which brings us to the new challenge here. So basically the new challenge is for 17 days. Today till the 6th of October. The 6th of October is because that's the date I told my dad he can text me, and then whatever story they bring, whatever thing they want me to look at concerning business and stuff, I will look at it. So I really need to make $500, that's like the idea, or have it in the works so that I can say, you know what, I don't want to hear anything. I already have something that's working for me consistently. I'll have to say it's consistent, though it will be the first time, but yeah, that's the story for that. So this season, or this May season, is for me to change my story using school platform, and I'm using the cool platform because I've used it for a while now and I actually like the vibe on it. Minus the fact that I like the vibe on it, I think I can bring myself to do what is required. And I also think because Alex is literally the only person I fully trust online now, who I've never seen, Alex Homozi that is, and he recommended school to the masses and everything. So I think I'm going to check it out. More like I've checked it out. I'm going to go all in on it and start it. So basically the nitty-gritty of what I'm going to be doing is for the next 17 days, I plan to help 250 people in each of the 3 top communities. Why did I decide this? This picture here. The picture here is basically a picture that Sam Ovens and Andrew Kirby said this is the ideal path for people to $10,000 a month. So basically I'm just going to follow that path. I'm going to be a full-time helper or whatever it is there. I'm just going to be helping people as much as possible. So from there, opportunities I believe will come up. I've seen them kind of come up, but I've not really gotten them like that. So I want to do that and see what people actually even really want. And so the basic thing for this, what it means daily, is that I'll be recording my updates daily on YouTube as usual, weekly updates as well. I also record the top posts and comments I put that perform. But the daily numbers I need to hit are 3 posts daily per group or per community, and 35 comments at least. You understand? So this is like the ideal number to hit. This is the ideal number to hit. And in addition to that, I've helped them in their DMs. The lowest number I can hit daily in order to maintain consistency is 1 post a day and 5 comments. So I came to this conclusion by basically following what Alex says. Look at what the top guy is doing and do double what he's doing. The top guy I saw in one of the top communities on the platform, I analyzed his whole activity for 30 days and I see that he's done about 2 posts daily with about at least 25 comments per day for the past 30 days. He's been super active, and so hence how I came about that number. As for the DMs, the top guys, I've seen messages of them saying they help people in their DMs, but since that one is not publicly available, I'm just assuming 5 a day should work for now. Stay tuned and let's grow together.